Well, governors have threatened to shut down operations across the 47 devolved units in a fortnight if the National Treasury does not disburse their 4-month pending equitable share. The decision was made by the full council, which warned that activities in the counties were slowly grinding to a halt, with some unable to pay staff for 4 months. As Chemutai Goin now reports, the governors hit out at the Senate for failing to carry out its constitutional duty of protecting interests of the counties after the majority voted against the push to increase the equitable share to 407 billion shillings.
This is a press statement.
Council of Governors Chairperson Anne Waiguru, who had come under sharp criticism for the loud silence amid the prolonged delay in disbursement of funds to counties, chaired a full council meeting which resolved to shut down operations if their dues were not remitted by the National Treasury.
We have therefore called upon the CS National Treasury to immediately release the 94.35 billion owed to county governments without any further delay. By dint of this, the Council of Governors hereby issues a 14 days notice to shut down counties if February, March, April arrears are not released within the next 2 weeks.
And you saw the crisis that was created when national government salaries are delayed for 5 days. So how are we expected to have paid our workers for the last 4 months? How can we not pay workers for 4 months and expect them not to come to work?
According to the council, the national government had failed to disburse a total 31.45 billion shillings to all the 47 counties in February, 29.6 billion shillings in March, and 33.3 billion shillings in April, cumulatively amounting to 94.35 billion shillings.
The 4 months delay is unprecedented in the history of devolution and against the spirit of the meeting held in Naivasha between His Excellency the President and the governors.
We're giving notice to national government and informing Kenyans that we will have absolutely no option but to shut down counties and ask the workers to go home until such a time when counties are funded.
The governors turned the heat on the Senate, accusing it of bending to the whims of the executive and failing to protect devolution after an amendment to the Division of Revenue Bill to raise the equitable share to 407 billion shillings was shot down by senators.
This is indeed a new law for a House of Parliament constitutionally mandated to represent counties and serve to protect devolution. We note with concern that in the history of devolution, the Senate has never voted against the spirit of devolution in as far as the increase of resources is concerned.
National Treasury Cabinet Secretary Professor Njuguna Ndung'u, who late Monday evening appeared before the County Public Investments and Special Funds Committee, told the senators that they were working to ensure the counties were remunerated. However, the resources were limited.
The Cabinet Secretary has committed to release funds to county governments for the month of February by the end of this week. That is very, very important. And for the month of March and April, those funds shall be released to the counties next month, which is May. And then we hope that for the month of May and June, the funds will be released before the close of the financial year.
We have agreed also to be part of the solution with the county governments in terms of helping them to raise own revenues, innovative approaches to raising their own revenues. And KRA will be there in terms of helping them in these aspects.
Senators demanded to know who between Treasury and the Kenya Revenue Authority was being truthful, as KRA had indicated that it surpassed its targets, yet the National Treasury was insistent on a shortfall. Chemutai Goin, Citizen TV, Nairobi.